Hi guys, Dan with Index Option Trading on December the 14th after the market closed, and we're looking at a chart of GLD. Gold is spiders. Today it broke down below its 200-day moving average, finished at 15,152 on heavy volume, 42 million shares. This was a real sell-off at gold, and gold was nearing about 1800, and it is a flight safety mechanism that holds, but today it didn't. And the reason was, if you look at it, here's another chart of gold breaking down here 158. But the reason this does happen is this DX. We're looking at the chart of US dollar futures. These are futures, and the US dollar became very strong here at 81.16. It rose up here. When the dollar gets strong, gold falls, and it has an inverse relationship. The dollar is getting strong because euro is falling, and when the euro is falling, it is also making the dollar stronger and the currencies weaker. And as well, I mean the U.S. equity is weaker, and that is what it does. So the gold fell, and then we will go and take a look at it at SPY, our equities, U.S. equities. Take a look at it, and SPY also trucked down here, not very much, but dollar 1.31 on 238 million shares, which is a pretty decent volume on it. And as long as the dollar keeps getting stronger, this will keep going down. And this was a nice flag it was forming, but it looks like it has broken that flag and is closing below that 50-day moving average, which is bearish. When it starts closing below that, yeah, then the bears really get in control of this situation. The SPX, which is the S&P 500, is sitting here also below is 200, below is 50-day moving average, and it's getting oversold at 166 on McClellan oscillator. So oversold readings are also reaching here on it. But on the other hand, Dow Jones is showing pretty much resilience and holding up the pattern. This pattern, it broke down, but it hit that 50-day moving average 823 and kind of bounced off. It's also getting oversold at 100 minus 66 readings. Those are very high they're getting higher readings here. So the Dow Jones has been performing much better than the other two indexes, and this is still a rising trend line. I mean the moving average. If we get oversold here, we will get a bounce, and then it should put us back into this channel here. As long as we stay in this channel, we'll be fine, because then we can break out to the higher side. Some of the stocks that you want to cover here, which I want to cover here, is PCLN. We already changed positions on this, so next month this stock has not performed very well, and it is undercut its previous lows, and then it finished at 445, and the volume was heavy, 1.7 million shares. So it could be the institution must be selling, or some other stuff is going on, but the stock is itself, the company, has not any problems here. If it gets oversold like it did here in on October the 4th, 2 months ago, it bounced right back up here. So we could see if it starts bouncing back here and goes above that 490 level. That's what you want to see in this. But day after tomorrow is expiration. Another stock, CMG, which we cover all the time, broke down also and finished it below its 50-day moving average. Remember, we talked about it, it'll go down to the 50-day, which it did. Apple technology stock also was sitting there, and it's below its 50-day moving average. That is, if it starts breaking down, it's going to go down to 370, 360 levels easily on anything. The Nasdaq is not faring well, so all these stocks and the Nasdaqs are not performing. Alta, which is another one here, okay, we don't have it. ULTA, I'm trying to cover this as soon as I can. Come on, it's loading. Okay, that also broke down its 50-day moving average. So some of these stocks are leading stocks are breaking down below 50-day moving averages. The market is getting oversold, and hopefully there should be a bounce coming in the next few days.